Thanks everybody for coming today, especially on such a beautiful day. We really appreciate it and hope you'll learn a lot today, and feel free to participate in questions and answers. The purpose of holding the community meetings is to address one of the charges that we got from the City Council, and that was to have an open, honest dialogue with citizens. It's really important that the people feel like this is that they're part of the conversation. We want to hear what they have to say, what their concerns are, what their opinions are, because it needs to be their facility. They need to be part of this.
There is a programming element of competition. That's true. That it's not, we haven't talked about here.
I mean, where is the consensus coming from, and who's making the decision?
And it's not so much necessarily that the acoustics would put us above everybody else, but if we don't have them, we would be substantially below everybody else.
Okay, the real purpose of today is to report back to all of you on the site visits that we've just completed. We went last Friday, a week ago Friday, to Durham to see the new DPAC facility, and then we went to the Schuster Center in Dayton. The consultants advised us to go there. Dayton is smaller than we are, about 160,000 people, but their economic status about the time they began to develop their facility was about like ours. We've been looking at this project since 1999. It's not a new project, so a number of different sites have been discussed over the years. So until we exactly know what it is we want to build, it's hard to know exactly which site we'd like to put it on, but the good news is we have a number of options.
The model that Durham has provided, what kind of programs again did you say? You say ballet and Broadway.
The programming is very eclectic. That night we were there, Friday night, was Louis Black, a stand-up comedian. The next night was Martina McBride. The following night was Patti LaBelle.
Oh.
So it appeals to Broadway.
Yes. When I went to DPAC, I didn't even realize I was in the same town as that parking deck until I saw the deck. I was like, oh!
Until we know what we want to build, we don't know how much it's going to cost. I think one of the original working figures that came out was about $50 million. So we've been working toward that number. So that's really the best I can talk to at this point in time, is that's sort of a working number. The consultants will come back to us middle part of May to really help us understand the number of seats that they feel that this community could support and be profitable. And so once we understand that, we'll then understand better what kind of facility, what size should be built, and what that might cost.
We have to be flexible because we have so many different user groups in our community. We have Broadway, we have a symphony that needs a home, we have ballet groups that want to use, there are dance groups.
I think what we learned from Schuster was that perhaps we need to look at how we can put some more entities under a common operating umbrella to help realize some efficiencies. This affords us a good opportunity to have that conversation.
They have lots of restaurants and businesses and everything down there on their strip, like Elm Street. And the Performance Center is really keeping those places alive.
So I agree with you. I just want to point out the other, and it's not necessarily either or. You could sort of put it somewhere to where it might be able to kind of do both.
Well, the next set of community forums will be on May the 24th. One will be from 7:30 to 9 in the morning, from noon to 1:30 in the afternoon, and 6 to 7:30 in the evening. And the purpose of these forums will be to talk about the economic impact report that we will have just received from the consultants. So we encourage everybody to please make the time and come out to one of those forums. We encourage everybody to come to the website. It's GPAC2012.com. We have everything posted there, the minutes of every single committee meeting that's happened. We have videotape of the task force meetings that have been held. We have the timeline, and we have citizen comments. Everything is there, so it's a one-stop shop. I really want all the citizens of Greensboro to think of this as their project. We encourage everybody to come out, to voice their opinions, to be heard, and to listen to what we're doing as well. This is the kind of facility that's going to have programming for everyone. It's not just for the opera crowd or the symphony crowd. We'll make sure that this is something that everybody in this community can participate in and enjoy. That's very important.